I've actually made some decent progress today on the new studio / basement storage and laundry room build. Like, it's not a whole lot, but it does feel good to get things started. It's been about 10 years since I framed a basement, but yeah, it's like riding a bicycle. It was a little slow going just because I'm not working in an empty basement. I'm doing it with one set of hands, and I'm doing everything with an impact rather than a framing nailer. When I got out of the construction industry, I saved most of my tools, but some of them I got rid of. And a framing nailer was one of them because it's just not the kind of thing that you really use in regular household kind of work. And it didn't really have any hobby applications, so that's all right though. This is a small amount of framing, so doing it with screws is tolerable. We got this partition wall all framed up here. Also the wall that will have the entrance to the laundry and storage room. I'm gonna put a barn door on here, not because I particularly like barn doors, but because I won't have to worry about it taking up space swinging. It can just slide. We have a little spot for cat litter under the stairs still there because they definitely need that. Then a little storage box here that will remain open so we can store like cat litter and garbage bags and that sort of thing, and leaves a nice little pocket there to put some bins and whatnot. In order to avoid a bunch of confused people and comments, these walls are not too short. The way we frame basements in this part of the country where I live is floating. So the bottom plate is nailed down to the concrete, and then you got a gap, and then the bottom plate of the wall, and it goes up and it's mechanically attached to the ceiling. The reason we leave that gap is because, like has happened in my basement previously, the concrete slab can heave and sink with frost. And if you put up a wall in your basement and the floor heaves, you don't want it pushing up on the joists in the floor above. So the idea here is that gap, it allows the concrete and the bottom plate to move without the wall actually pushing up and putting pressure on things. Someone's definitely going to say that I should use pressure treated lumber for the bottom plate or sill gap foam. We don't do that here. Using pressure treated lumber indoors is weird and bad and silly. This basement is bone dry. Bottom plates go directly on the concrete. I still have to decide how I'm going to finish those walls. The obvious choice is drywall, but getting drywall down here is a little bit difficult. And I don't know if that's really what I want for the space. I think I might just go with a tongue and groove, like 1x6 pine or cedar. That'll make it easier to get material into here because it's just like more flat lumber basically. It'll kind of visually warm up the space, and also having a wood wall means that it's really easy to hang stuff on it. With drywall, you know, you gotta deal with studs and whatnot. I like when a wall is all just like solid wood and you can just like mount things anywhere you want. That's the reason I also plan on doing a slat ceiling with the 1x3s or 1x6s, just so it's basically a wood ceiling that I can still easily remove pieces, access stuff, but also can mount stuff to wherever I want. So nothing technically hobby relating got done today, but this is all related to hobbying and the channel, and I'm getting excited to have a new space. I have lots of ideas about how I'm going to utilize this space, and I'm excited to share that journey with all of you. It definitely feels good to make progress on this move, but why this week? Like, you know, I'm already doing daily videos, which has been great. I love it. But I have a crowdfunding campaign coming up in 5 days. In 5 days, Void Birth launches. I always do that. I always take on big new projects when I'm already really busy. It's like this weird thing where the pressure of all the stuff that's going on makes it easier to get motivated to take care of stuff that like you normally just say, I'll do it later. Void Birth, my original Mork Bork adventure, is coming to Game Found in 5 days. There's a link in the description. Please go check it out. It's been a huge passion project. I'm really happy with how it's all turning out. I really hope that it succeeds in crowdfunding because I put a lot of work into it. Definitely feeling overwhelmed, but it's the good kind of overwhelmed.